century, he was struck by a stone thrown from a mangonel, which is another one of these, another name. They say he had to be buried in his helmet. Now that suggests one of two things. Firstly, it either hit him on the head so hard they couldn't take his helmet off, or more likely, there was only just enough of him left to scrape into his helmet for them to bury him. I know, shocking but true. Not very nice, but these are enormous forces. That is why we keep you behind this rope here. Because if this thing misshoots in any way, shape or form, you get struck by one of these, it'll cave your chest in. Yeah, killed your clothes right off, didn't it? But you've got to be very careful and respectful around these things. That's why we like to keep you back, away and safe. Now we don't just throw pigs' bladders and rocks out of these things. What else do you think we might throw? I'm talking really to youngsters here. Yes, put your hand up. Sticks. All right, that's very good. Where are you from? Canada. That explains. Very good. Sticks, maybe. Yes, if you're feeling flamboyant. Yes.
Heads.
Heads! Oh, good, we've got a morbid one over here. Well, yes, the heads of the soldiers you've just beaten who have come out to try and sortie their way out. Absolutely, throw them back in. Bit of psychological warfare for those inside. Not very nice, but true. Yes. Arrows? No, you tend to use the more traditional bow and crossbow to shoot them. But you never know, you could throw lots of different missiles mixed together. Certainly, yes. Animals! You're right, no, you're quite right. Out of this, the perrier, it's not very big, and la vache, very good, yes. Well, this one's about big enough for a guinea pig. Not very effective, but quite funny, especially when you hear it squeak as it goes over the top. But the larger ones, as demonstrated by this man's T-shirt here, you can throw cows, pigs, horses, sheep, all sorts. And what you do, this is a little tip for your children if you ever think you're going to take part in the season. You slaughter the animal, leave it in the sun for a week or so until it gets really big and fat and bloated and rotten and fly blood horrible. And then, and I can hardly stress this point too much, then you very carefully pick it up. Do not drop this animal. You smell. You load it into your great engine, and then you throw it over the castle wall. And when it lands on the other side, it splits open, spilling forth its guts and slime, and let's face it, lots of poo and filth and stench. It's going to be horrible. It's going to smell nasty, but that's not the point. The point is it spreads disease. When you are under siege, you share the same space, the same water supply, the same food supply. If one of you gets ill, you will all get ill. Just imagine what it must be like. Week 4, trapped inside, even a castle like the Tower of London. Your food's running out, your water's contaminated. There are pigs falling from the sky, exploding everywhere. People are getting ill. Why? Because the swine flu! Got more booing again. Who's booing? Who's booing there? Only peasants boo. Oh no, fair enough, you are. Right, we are almost ready. I think Master Harry is reaching the end of his what seems to be quite a long lecture on how to use the perrier here. But we do not only throw bladders and stones and dead animals, we also throw something called naft, or Greek fire. This is nasty stuff. It's a mixture of naphtha, sulphur, phosphorus, held together with a bonding agent like pig's fat or tallow. You put it into a great big clay pot. And for a bit of added extra effect, you mix in strands of linen. What you do is, you load it into your engine, you set the mixture alight, and you throw it over the castle wall. What we're aiming for this time is the centre of the castle. Because when it breaks open, liquid fire will pour downhill, setting fire to everything it touches. And the air is filled with these lovely little floating, burning strands of linen. And if one of them touches you, of course, your reflex is to beat it away. The only thing you'll succeed in doing is setting fire to your hand and spreading it further down your body. This is medieval napalm. Not very nice. You can't put it out in water. Oh no. You have to use vinegar or wheat. To be honest, if I saw one of those flying towards me, I'd provide my own. Now, are we ready?
The line has moved.
The gentlemen, ladies, please stand back or you are in peril. Stand back a little further. That is right, yes. You will need to move a little bit further back. That's it. Just feel free to bodily move him. That's right, good, good. There we go. Are we ready? Are we almost ready now, Master Harry? Yeah, we got our first bladder loaded up. Now, ladies, take a nice high grip. And I often find it helps me if I emit a war cry. When I'm pulling down. I'll give you a few extra feet, I'm sure. All right, we're going to count them down. 3, 2, 1, and then pull. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, pull! Oh my God! I have heard some war cries in my time, but normally they're not. There are dogs all over town going absolutely bananas now. Bananas. Never heard of it. It's a new thing. Someone from Canada showed me one. I think that's what it was. Anyway. This is our first go. They're going to have another. Where are you going? Are you deserting? Now these things, although they're obviously their first function is to throw things, we can also, if we capture people, if we fancy executing them, we can also hang them from these. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Multitasker.
We do multitask, quite right. What? Throw the evil people? What, you mean throw them back out of the castle? You can do that. There have been times when, for example, if someone's escaping from a castle and they're trying to get help and you want to send them back into the castle, you'll capture them. These are the people, the messengers usually. You'll capture them, strap them into one of these and send them back alive. And you know they've arrived when the screaming stops, followed by a nasty, squelchy, crunchy sound.
Oh.
Return to sender, I think the phrase is. All right, are we ready? Excellent. Remember your war cry, ladies. Here we go. Give them their countdown. 3,
2, 1.
Boom! Excellent. Ah! Oh, good shot. Dead on. Very good. Now then. We insist on safety all the time because, of course, we learn from history. It's a very important lesson to you children. History is important. Don't forget to visit all the museums you can find. We learn from history. 1174, the siege of Wark Castle. There was a great siege there, just north of the border in Scotland. And the team of operators, perrier operators, they built their engine, they loaded it, they all pulled together, they all looked to see where the stone would land. They couldn't see it. Because it got straight up in the air, and of course what goes up?
Comes down.
Comes down. Wrecked the engine, killed one of the men. That's because the rope was twisted. That's something we always check. Now, gentlemen, high grip, please. Do not pull yet. No premature pulling, thank you. Don't forget your war cry, and we're going to give them their countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Very nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Ah! Now, I don't know if anybody saw that, but when that planet hit down over there, it tore the Earth up. So imagine what that would do to somebody if they were standing there. And that's just the planet. Well, let's face it, my we. Are you all enjoying it up there? Would any of you like to have a go? Well, buy a ticket then! The cheapskate's getting a free show! I'm working my heart off down here! Don't look at the children. It's not worth it. That's what poor people look like. No. Alright, here we are. Are we ready? Alright, good, good. We've got our last pull of the day. Here we go. And you lot up there. 3, 2, 1, pull! Oh, well done, gents. Oh! Well done. Come forward, ladies, on that side there. Gentlemen, ladies, your perrier operators. Thank you very much for joining us. If you wish to ask questions, you're very welcome to do so. Take pictures, you're welcome to do so. But we are going to close the moat in about 10-15 minutes. If you have enjoyed yourself, my name is Master Morgan, and this is the Tower of London. If you've not, Then my name is Jonathan, and I come from the London Dungeon.